Roger Dubert here with Steve here at the Zenith Aircraft Factory. Today we're here with the 701, and what we're doing is we're upgrading our 701 to the new streamline struts from the original round steel tube struts. There's several reasons why we're doing the upgrade to the streamline struts. One is we're trying to get a little bit better performance. It'll increase the speed by probably 7 miles an hour. And then the corrosion factor, you know, a lot of these 701s have been around since 1986, sitting outside or near salt water, and they get a lot of corrosion in the steel. So this would be a good opportunity to check your steel struts, make sure there's no corrosion, and then to upgrade to the new streamline struts.
Good. Now tell me a little bit about this particular 701, Roger.
The 701 I built in 1998. I started working for Zenith in 92. And built it in 98, and I think right now I have about 2,100 hours on it. It's a great little airplane. I have several customers, they'll call me and they'll have, you know, 1,000 or 1,500 hours on their 701 or whichever model they have. And they always say, man, I want to do something different. Well, that's why we have these new little options. We have streamlined struts we're coming out with. We've got the new nose fork on the 701, and we just introduced the 701 new flat lever. So it gives the builder something to do after they've been finished their project for several years.
Yeah, the 701's been a real popular little airplane, and we have hundreds, if not thousands, of these flying, not just around the country, but around the world as well. And so it's important that owners, especially second owners, that you maintain the aircraft properly, and that's where the new extruded aluminum struts is a way to make sure you don't have a corrosion issue with the struts, while at the same time increasing the performance on the airplane.
Back and recheck your measurements to make sure that nothing has been moved, so you have the same performance with your new struts that you do with your old struts, excluding your higher airspeed.
So basically we're just removing the struts, removing the bolts, and then just supporting the wing. And
correct.
Okay, very good. So pretty straightforward.
One side at a time.
Now, is this something that an original, that it needs to be the original builder, or how about a second owner? Is this a big job? What do you think?
No, it's not a big job for a second owner, but it's a little challenging for them because they didn't originally build the airplane. But if we have a step-by-step manual, drawings, and the parts are well made, it's going to take them approximately probably 2 to 3 days to do the upgrade, because they will have to, you know, do some drilling and bolting of the new struts.
Okay, so here Steve's removing the original struts. And then we're going to be replacing it then with the new ones, correct?
Yes.
And so here we haven't affected at all the bolts that bolt into the cabin frame area. This is strictly for the strut material here.
And the airplane's well supported, so the wings are not going to change. Now, what we have here is the finished streamline strut. We've actually added an insert in the lower and the upper, and the struts will have to be trimmed and cut. So it's going to take, you know, a day or two to get to final adjustments and everything situated. We've went ahead and mounted everything and already had them painted.
Move in as slow as you can.
It's always nice to have somebody help you, somebody can, you know, kind of balance the wing if you have to. But the last thing you want to do is to lose your wing.
Yes. Give me a little bit of a lift. Good.
Okay. Now Steve will get the rear strut.
And now the rear.
So here we're attaching everything in the existing holes. Of course, we put fresh hardware in.
Perfect.
Everything lines up nicely, and then here we've got the attached points for the jury struts.
Jury strut. And you don't need to replace your brackets on your upper wing. If you have to replace your brackets on your upper wing, you really want to be careful, because this bracket right here and this hole here could be in the fuel tank area.
So yeah, we don't want to drill into our fuel tanks for obvious reasons.
So after you have the jury struts and the struts mounted, the next thing you need to do is figure out what is the proper torque for all the bolts. And you can look in our construction manuals to get the proper torque for each one of the bolts, and that's very important.
And that's just standard AN guidelines, right? It's not
is.
Zenith specific, it's
Right.
just the standard. But yeah, with AN hardware, we don't want to over torque them because we can damage them.
Exactly. They can look on our construction standard booklet or the 4313.
Okay, let's go ahead with the jury strut now.
Now the streamline struts and the jury struts is pretty much taken off our 750 STOL. We've just changed it a little bit to accommodate the 701.
So basically using the same principle as on the 750 series, we've updated for the 701 series, correct?
Exactly, and it's actually an overkill on strength because it was actually designed for the 750, which is 1420 gross weight.
Just using a point here to line up my holes. Sometimes it's difficult to get your bolts to line up.
And especially right after a fresh paint, you might have to re-drill or force things a little bit, but everything fits in nicely.
This is what your jury struts are going to look like once you're finished. Be sure to torque all your bolts. Pay attention to the bolt size.
And again, we're attaching these to the existing brackets in the top of the wing section. So again, this is really a retrofit to the existing airplane.
Here's the original jury strut. Now this airplane was one of the original 701s, gross weight of 960. It's aluminum tube wrapped around the strut, and you can actually see how much improvement it is. It's steel jury struts, cross members, a huge improvement.
And then again, this is a extruded streamline strut material, so again, less draggy, and it should be a little bit cleaner. And we'll look forward to doing a video when we actually do the first flight on this airplane, because Roger's been flying this airplane again for what, 15 nearly 20 years, and so we've got a lot of experience with this, and it'll be fun to see his first reactions after flying it with the new struts on the airplane.
This is our kit that we supply if you want to put on your new struts. The kit is very complete, including hardware, drawings, instructions. All the jury tubes and struts all need trimmed, but it's very easy. Just take your time, measure twice, cut once. And again, probably 2 days, 3 days to finish the whole project from start to finish.
And a customer can buy his new 701 kit and add this as an option, or a flying 701 can buy this as an option to upgrade to their 701. The kit is available through Zenith Aircraft Company. It's called the 701 Streamline Struts. Very low cost to upgrade your 701 and be an exciting new project for you.
Call us. You can order online, order by fax. We're available 8 to 5 Monday through Friday.
All right, well, thanks for the info, guys, and we'll definitely look forward to flying this airplane, and we'll make sure to get a in-flight report from Roger when he does a first flight with the new struts. Thanks.